Welcome back to the biology class, students. Dear students, now we are continuing Unit 14, Circulation in Animals. In this session, today, we are start with blood vessels, different types of blood vessels, types of circulatory system. We are going to discuss. Let us start the class. Blood vessels. In plants, xylem and phloem are called conducting tissues. In higher animals like vertebrates, in human being, blood vessels are very important. Blood vessels are a network of branched tubes that transport blood. There are three main types of blood vessels, namely arteries, veins, and capillaries. The three main types of blood vessels, namely arteries, veins, and capillaries. Let us discuss the characteristic features of the blood vessels one by one. First, we start with the arteries. What are they? Arteries are thick and elastic blood vessels. They carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. You are seeing the cross section of atria, children. You can see the layers of this atria. All atries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. I am repeating, arteries are thick and elastic vessels and they carry blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. All arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery, which carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Artery, when you discuss, the largest artery in our blood, in our body is said to be the aorta, the largest artery. Next, veins. Veins, they are thin and non-elastic vessels. They are thin and non-elastic vessels. Veins that transport blood, veins that transport blood to the heart from different organs, All veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. All veins carry deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary vein, because this pulmonary vein carry oxygen-rich blood called as oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. So pulmonary veins which carries oxygen-rich blood from the lungs to the heart. So you can understand the differences. Both the arteries and veins, there are some exceptions. And the major difference, arteries do not have valves, but veins, they have valves. Internal valves are present. Next, capillaries. What are called capillaries? Capillaries are narrow tubes formed by branching of arterioles, which then unite to form venules and veins. So what are called capillaries? Capillaries are very narrow tubes formed by branching of arterioles, which then unite to form venules and veins. Very thin in nature. Capillaries are very thin in nature. They have the diameter of 8 micrometer. The diameter of the veins are 8 micrometer. The main role of the capillaries is to supply blood to the cells. Capillaries are formed of single layer of endothelial cells. Capillaries are made of or formed of single layer of endothelial cells. Let us continue. There are three types of blood vessels we discuss. You can see the larger aorta. Aorta is branching into larger artery. Artery branches into small artery. Small artery further branch into arterioles. Arterioles are forming capillaries. That capillaries are fuses with venules of vein, and veins are fused to form vena cava and open into the heart. It takes vena cava takes deoxygenated blood to the right auricle of the heart. Let us come across the differences between artery and vein. It's very important to understand how an artery is differ from the vein. Generally, arteries called distributing vessels because it distributes blood from heart to various parts of the body. Veins, they are collecting vessels. Veins which collects deoxygenated blood or impure blood from different parts of the body and takes this deoxygenated blood to the heart. Generally, arteries are located in deep of our muscles. So they are deep in their location. Veins are superficial in their location. Veins are superficial in their location. Arteries which shows flow of high blood pressure, whereas veins which shows flow of low blood pressure. So blood pressure is higher in arteries and low in veins. Then walls of the artery. In the beginning itself we learned that arteries have thick and elastic valves. So the wall of artery is strong, thick and elastic. Wall of vein is weak, thin and non-elastic in nature. Then the major difference between the artery and vein. All arteries in our body which carries oxygenated blood except pulmonary arteries. Whereas veins, if you observe, all veins which carries deoxygenated blood, which collects deoxygenated blood from various parts of the body except pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein which collects oxygen rich blood or oxygenated blood from lungs to the heart. So pulmonary veins are exempted because it carries oxygen rich blood from lungs to heart. Then the major difference, internally arteries do not have valves, but valves are seen in veins. Valves are seen in veins. Okay, let us continue. In the session, types of blood vessels and the differences between artery and vein we come across. Now, types of circulatory system. So what is called circulatory system? It is the system which circulates blood which carries oxygen, nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, minerals and other important substances from heart. That means it is transported to all parts of the body from heart. Circulatory system, heart is the main pumping organ. Blood vessels, bloods are the other important structures. Let us see the types of circulatory system. In animals, they possess two types of circulatory system. So animals which possesses two types of circulatory system, namely the first one it's open type, the second one is called closed type. So the two types of circulatory system in animals are open system or open type and closed type are the two types of circulatory system. Let us see the open type. What's meant by open type of circulatory system? In open type of the circulatory system, blood is pumped by heart into blood vessels that open into the blood spaces called sinuses. So in open type the blood is pumped by heart into blood vessels that open into blood spaces called sinuses. These sinuses are the body cavities which are called hemocoele. These sinuses are the body cavities which are called hemocoele. In open type of circulatory system, capillary system is absent. No capillary system is seen. So where does we can see the open circulatory system? Open circulatory system is commonly observed arthropods, molluscs and ascidians. Arthropods, molluscs. Arthropods generally jointed leg animals. In 9th standard we discuss molluscs, soft bodied animals and ascidian. Next, closed type of circulatory system. Closed type of circulatory system. In this type, blood flows in a complete circuit. In closed type, the blood flows in a complete circuit around the body through specific blood vessels. Blood flows from arteries to veins through small blood vessels called capillaries. In closed type of circulatory system, blood flows from arteries to veins through small blood vessels called capillaries. Example, vertebrates. Arthropods, molluscs, ascidian, in which open type of circulatory system are seen. Those animals are called invertebrates. Dear children, you must know the closed circulatory system was first discovered by William Harvey in the year 1628, who is regarded the father of modern physiology, who is called a father of modern physiology. Dear students, in this session we come across what are the different types of blood vessels, namely arteries, veins, capillaries, differences between the main blood vessels such as arteries, veins, and the types of circulatory system such as open and closed type of circulatory system. I hope that you may understood the today's session. We will continue the session in the next class. Thank you.